Good morning.
Good morning.
My kindergarten class. Today, we're going to do something really, really fun. And you all have been sitting here for so long, so you need to get out the wiggles and all of the energy. I see all the candy, so we need to get it out of us before we do this lesson. So if we can have you all stand. And I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing and you all follow me. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. And if I tell you to do it fast, you can do it fast. Slow, you can do it slow. Just follow the directions of what I tell you. Okay, everyone's ready?
Yeah.
Okay, head and shoulders, knees and toes, whatever you can. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Okay, for some of them that may not, some of us it looks like we're hitting the wrong spot, so I'm gonna slow it down. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head and shoulders, knees and toes. Okay, fast. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, head and shoulders, knees and toes, eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Okay, you all have to be seated. So, Jenna, what were we, when we were pointing to the different parts, when we were doing this song, what were we pointing to?
Different parts of the body.
Different parts of our bodies. Okay, so when I went to eyes, ears, mouth, and nose, can you think of where we may be going with that? Paulette.
The senses.
The senses. Okay, so you can pass out the. So that's what we're going to be talking about, the senses. And I'll wait for everyone to get. So I've already welcomed you, and if I think I did, welcome to my kindergarten class, Tonya Jennings, Miss Jennings. And the purpose of the lesson plan is that we are going to learn our the senses, the five senses, what parts of our body we use for those five senses, and we're going to also do investigations. That's a word, a science word. Can anybody tell me what investigations mean? Brittany? To look into something.
To gather information.
To gather information, and that's what we're going to do. And so the activity, I'm going to go ahead and go to the activity, and we're going to do popcorn senses. And the good thing about popcorn is we can use popcorn and we can use all of our senses when we with popcorn. Now the way that I would have it is I would have a hot air popcorn popper and in the classroom, and then
I'm sorry.
oh no, that's okay. So we're going to make pretend I have everything up here, the hot air popcorn popper and the butter and all that kind of stuff. So if it was going off and you heard the popping and okay, I'm giving away answers. If it was going off, what would you observe, Brian?
Or you will see the popcorn popping.
Okay, you would see it. And what else would you observe? James?
Here.
You would hear it. Okay. So that would be you would see it and you would hear it.
You said when it goes off?
When the hot air popcorn, I'm sorry, you were walking around, I was saying that I was simulating using the hot air popcorn. And you probably, you can smell it too. Okay, good. Good observation. All right. And once the popcorn was popped in, I would pass it around to you all in the napkins. What other senses would you be able to use? Ms. Shirley?
You could touch and feel it.
Touch and feel it. And what else? Candice.
You can see the corn kernels expand into popcorn.
Okay. Jenna, you could taste it. Okay, so, like I said, we're gonna have a little station and we're gonna observe, make observations with your popcorn. So we're gonna have a popcorn sensory observation. And so in your packet, you have a sensory observation sheet. So as you open up your bags and go through your popcorn, tasting, smelling it, hearing, seeing it, touching, and tasting, you can make your observations. Now, for some of my group that may not, I don't know, they may not have a length of descriptive words to observe. So what I would do is, I would have words for them like delicious, warm, and then they would also, I would have the book for them also, I'd be low group, I would have the book, oh, and there's a book that I was going to read to them talking about the 5 senses. So I would work with them and guide them through and have different words that they can use to describe what they see, hear, touch, smell, and all of that. So, in my advanced ones, we can just go ahead and start. Now, I don't just want you to eat the popcorn, I want you to write their information down too. Yes?
Do you know the activities?
Oh, go ahead, that's yours. It's yours.
Okay, at the bottom.
No, you write it in the popcorn. I'm sorry, I didn't explain that. So you can put your descriptions actually in the popcorn. So while you were doing that, once you all were done with that, for the sake of time, I kind of just made, I'm not going to ask you what you said because I'm just going to make like I know what you said, and then I'll give you. So Brian, can you come up and, Mark, I'm sorry. Mark. Well, hold on, you're eating your popcorn. Candace, can you come up and just pick one of the, and you're going to place it, we have to fill our bags with popcorn.
You already know.
What do you have? Okay. Okay. Jenna? Yes.
You have those now in our package, the pop.
No, I don't have that. Ina, would you like to come up? And we would have Paulette, Brittany, you all can just come up and pick, so we can just go ahead and go through. Miss Shirley. While you all are going up, I'm just going to look and see what you have written down.
I wasn't finished.
Okay. Good. All right. Smell good. Okay. All right. What's not? James, would you like to go up? Did you go up? Go ahead up. And try one. Let me see. You can go ahead.
Yeah, it's one of the eggs.
It's not my dog. Go ahead up and pick one. Let them do Let them do it the way they want to. Popcorn can.
Warren, you know, they're doing the whole thing.
I'm sorry. I was
All right.
Oh, we can, you're not supposed to look at them.
All right.
Talking about when you're doing observations, you call on the student, right? So everybody picks you, and I'm everybody.
Okay, so dry, what sense would that be? Okay, touch. Or it could be some, you said taste, it could be, and that's another thing. Some of the things can go in both. It could feel dry, or it could taste dry. Oh, touch me that one. So like I said, for my summary enclosure, like I said, what we would do is, and I think it's probably good to have it the way we had it so that they could see the words.
Okay, I'll send that.
Thank you. So Jenna, could you come up and read some of the comments that you all said, some of the observations that you all made with how popcorn tastes?
It's dry, salty, buttery, crunchy, and delicious.
Okay. And Lauren, have you come up?
I did come up.
Okay. Well, I need for you to come up. Oh, I need for you to come up again and then tell me the observations that the class made as far as touch. Popcorn touch.
It's fluffy, it's warm. I can't see the warm. It's bumpy twice and squishy.
Okay. Now, I see that no one had a sense for the smell for popcorn.
You could have put butter, you can smell butter.
Yes. So it can be. So I had two. It could be the butter that you smell, or it tastes buttery.
And could it be delicious? It smells delicious.
Yes. So we can use more than one sense at a time, and so it's, and the book will explain that. Sometimes you can, like you said, it smells delicious, it tastes delicious, and it looks delicious.
He said it smelled fresh.
I'm sorry.
He said fresh.
Oh, okay. Fresh, and that would be, yeah, it can smell fresh. And my last page, I have my evaluation form. You can take time to fill that out. Is there any questions? Comments? Any questions? Okay. More popcorn. Yes, that's part of the lesson. If we were doing it in the classroom, I would have make sure that everyone had enough. I'll get you some tomorrow. Thank you. Just bad popcorn.